Why is a high protein diet good for weight loss? Let's go over that in this video. In this video, we'll go over how much protein you need for weight loss. And then we'll go through the pros and cons of a high protein diet. And last, we'll cover what will actually yield the best weight loss. There is so much controversy around protein. There's so much information out there. Who do you believe? What do you do? You're Googling this, you're trying to figure this out, and maybe that's how you came across this video. So let me just go through everything with you, and you can make your decision now that you have all the information. The rule of thumb, and I personally think is a pretty safe rule of thumb, is 1 gram of protein for every pound of body weight. I think it's pretty accurate and pretty safe. There are different variations of that. People say, well, 0.8 grams per pound of body weight or 1.2. Basically, it's 0.8 to 1.2, but just rounding it off at 1 gram per pound of body weight, I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, think about it. If you're an 87-year-old grandmother trying to total hip replacement, I think that the amount of protein equal to your body weight is probably just fine. If you're a 300-pound linebacker for Alabama State, then probably that amount of protein is be good for you as well. So how much is too much? What about, will the body turn excess protein into glucose? That process is called gluconeogenesis, a very real process, and it does happen. But don't worry about that. Gluconeogenesis is a demand-driven process. So if the body needs glucose for whatever reason, your brain needs glucose, even a small amount, and you don't have any glucose for it to draw from, the body will form glucose from stored muscle. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. It's nothing you need to be concerned about. The body is very smart. It will always find a way to adapt and get you what you need. So what's the problem with a high protein diet? There really is no problem. It's just that protein is not going to keep you full like fat will. A high-fat diet, like what the Code Red Lifestyle believes, which 60% of your calories should come from fat, that is going to be better for you when it comes to weight loss. And why is that? Because we as humans, we were created to eat a high-fat diet. This is what we seek out. We seek out fat calories. And if you think about when a predator kills a prey in the wild, the first thing they're going to eat is the fat. Fat is precious out in nature. And if you've ever watched those Nat Geo shows like Life Below Zero, or where people actually live in the remote areas, then you'll know that these guys really hunt out that fat. They seek out fat calories. Fat calories, they're better for us. They're gonna keep us full for longer, keep us satiated. A high-fat diet is gonna give us energy. It's gonna help balance and regulate hormones. It's gonna help us sleep better. It's gonna help our hair and nails grow. It's gonna help our skin glow. So a high-fat diet is definitely the preferred diet for the human species. Before I go any further, I wanna hear from you. I always wanna hear from you. I want you to comment below and tell me, what are your thoughts on a high-protein diet? Have you ever been on one? What is your experience? Comment below and tell me. And by the way, if you like these videos, you like my style of delivering this information to you, and maybe you know of somebody that's on a high protein diet and you've been trying to talk some sense into them and they don't get it, feel free to not only subscribe to my channel, but share this video with them. Listen, let me do the legwork for you. Let me do the hard work, trying to convince your friend they need to rethink what they were thinking. So share this video, spread the love. The great thing about a high protein diet is you're getting a lot of food, a lot of volume for not a lot of calories. 1 gram of protein has 4 calories. So 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. With the fat, you're getting more bang for the buck. You're getting more calories per the same amount, but with protein, you're getting lower calories and you can get more of a volume of food. Does that make sense? More of a volume of food for less calories. Another pro to a high protein diet is that you're using 100% of that protein. You don't have really anything to poop out because there's no fiber in protein. And your body is literally utilizing every single bit of that protein that you're taking in. So that's a good thing. A con from a high protein diet is called rabbit starvation. Yeah, it actually is the word rabbit, starvation. Now, this was discovered back in the 1920s where these people were eating nothing but rabbit, which is a very, very, very lean meat. Basically, it's protein poisoning. And so you need to have that fat along with it. Don't worry about it. I don't think that this is going to happen to you. In our modern society, we have plenty of good quality fat available to us. There was this Survivor show that is on Netflix or something, and this man had killed a moose. Basically, it was a show where there were like 8 people or 12 people that started off, and everybody was in a remote part of Canada, and they were trying to survive as long as they could. And so this guy had actually killed a moose with a bow and arrow. It was remarkable. And when he processed the moose and he separated out the fat from the protein, he did not adequately hide or protect his fat. And a badger came in and stole all his fat. And so all he had was protein. So he was just eating the protein without the fat. Well, he almost got disqualified for the show when they came to do a med check on him because he was slowly wasting away. His body was slowly shutting down. His organs were shutting down, and he was going into liver failure because he was having way too much protein and not enough fat. He was not in good shape. And so you need to have that fat. You don't want to eat just nothing but protein without carbs or fat. The magic when it comes to weight loss is not necessarily keeping your protein high, but keeping your carbs and sugar low. When you keep your carbs and sugar, like your carbs at 10% of your intake or less, and of course your sugar being under 20 grams of total sugar per day, then your body is going to lose that body fat. But by keeping our fat percentage at 60%, that makes us feel good in the whole process. So on the Code Red Lifestyle, we believe in a 60-30-10 split. 60% coming from fat, 30% coming from protein, and 10% coming from net carbs. I explain this all in my Code Red Revolution book. I will link up my Code Red Revolution book below. It came out in 2017. It's an awesome book full of so much information and a ton of success stories, and I know will resonate with you. I go through this in great detail in our custom program. If you sign up for a custom program, you're going to get the exact amount of protein, the exact amount of fat, carbohydrates, sugar, the exact amount of water that you need to drink, the exact amount of calories you need to eat per day. I break it down. I leave no stone unturned. And the custom program is a great way to get 10% of your body weight off every month without shakes, pills, diet foods, or a rigorous exercise program. In fact, there's no exercise required at all. So if that is something that you're interested in, I'll also link that up below. But if you're not quite ready for a $1,000 customized program, or you just aren't quite sold on this whole idea yet, that's okay. I have something for you. It's a 10-pound takedown challenge. And in the challenge, you won't lose 10% of your body weight, but you will lose 10 pounds during that 30 days that you'll spend with me. And I'm gonna talk about fat, and I'm gonna talk about protein. I'm gonna help you learn and unlearn all the information that we were brainwashed to believe for the last 70 years. The challenge is a great place to get started. So I suggest you click the link below and let me help you through this process. Let me show you a better way of the proper human diet. And I'll see you on the next video.